Hello, my Sagittarian friends. I am Meg, your Elemental Empress, here to do your reading from June the 11th until June the 18th, 2018. And I'll be doing a general spread and then a love spread afterwards. I'm pulling one card from the Tarot of the Tattoo Age for you, my Sagittarian friends. Alright, so here we have the Two of Pentacles. So this Two of Pentacles is like, that ship is coming in and you don't see it, right? You're trying to find your balance, which Sagittarius with the Temperance card and everything is about balance. But there may be a big ship that might land. So there might be something that you don't see coming, and that is how I read that card specifically out of this deck. So I have here Lana Zellner's 8 coins for my Sagittarian friends. You guys have a new moon in the sign of Gemini in your 7th house of your partnerships with other people, dealing with other people in general. And this new moon has a lot of aspects to it. So I've been telling everybody, you know, go look up the aspects, see how you personally can use those planets, right? Because there's so many aspects, it would take me about 45 minutes to explain all of it, and I don't have that to do this for you. So, but this is a super new moon. It is when the moon is closest to the Earth, and even though we can't see it, it is very large in the sky. So it's very good for planting seeds, but there are some harsh aspects to it, like in conjunct to Pluto, and a square to Neptune, right? So Pluto kind of can blow things up, right? So 7th house stuff, this, you know, it may come up for some with other people, like a dissolution of friendships, partnerships, divorces, things like that. So just be aware of, you know, just problems with other people in general. Be aware of it. Use it for, you know, the higher octave of these planets, right? So like the transformative, like good, pushing forward of Pluto instead of the destructive of Pluto. And, you know, just make sure you think everything through with that square to Neptune, right? So there's a couple other aspects. Same day, Venus changes signs, I believe. And then there's a Venus-Uranus aspect the next day. So it's a lot, you know what I mean? But you can check it out, go see how it applies to you, and when you set your intentions, if you plan to, make sure that you act accordingly. Alright, that was my speech. Alright, so you guys have the 6 of Swords. It is in the reverse. Here it is in the upright. So this is like you're in the boat, you're wanting to move forward. This could be this boat that's about to hit you here. But you're unable to do so right now. Okay. Alright, and in the foundation, we have the King of Cups. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male. It's also a male that is ready for a relationship emotionally, which is always good, right? Okay, so let's check you guys out. Alright, so in the recent past, you have the World, so an ending and a new beginning. And she's also looking over at the Two of Pentacles, that finding the balance and that ship coming in, right? Okay, so what is crowning you right now, though, you have the Fool in reverse. Here she is in the upright, right? So it could be a halted new beginning, like with the 6 of Swords being stuck. It could also be an Aries person acting foolish, or somebody just acting foolish around you, right? Alright, and then you have the Death card. So it is bringing about change, right? So this foolishness will be put to an end, right? It looks like you've gone through and started back up, but you know there's some kind of foolish behavior and a halted start. So something needs to end so that you can move on to this start. And how do we have this new beginning here that got halted, right? So a new practical beginning. It could even be the beginning of a new life, right? because it is the Ace of Pentacles. New practical, new financial, but you feel stuck right now and you're unable to move forward. But there's going to be an end to this, and you could be dealing with an Aries or a Scorpio person for sure. Oh, Scorpio had a bunch of Sagittarius come up in their reading. So if you know a Sagittarius and or have it in your sun, moon, or rising, you might want to watch that too. Okay. So we have here the Santa Morta cards for my Sagittarian friends. Do one more to the side. Also, I'm going to be making the videos a little bit further apart for the tarot videos because I'm going to be adding more things to the channel, like astrology and more interactive things for you guys too, if y'all are interested. Okay. So you have the Strength card in reverse, so you might be dealing with a Leo or have it in your sun, moon, or rising. This is also somebody kind of pitching a fit or not having the strength to move forward, right? Yeah, so this King of Cups, this emotionally ready person, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, probably Scorpio, male energy, has got the Five of Pentacles here. So somebody could be feeling kind of broke, kind of cast aside, right? Okay, so let's check out the world. Yeah, so the beginning and the end and the new beginning happened with the King of Cups. So probably the Scorpio again, right? But Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, more than likely Scorpio energy. Yeah, so this foolishness, this no new beginning, like, you know, halted new beginning, right? Because everything here is like saying new beginning, something's coming in. You were waiting on an offer that didn't come in, and it could have been from an Aries, right? Who was acting foolish, you know. It has to do with the Scorpio person. The Four of Cups in the reverse is like, you're not even waiting, no offer has come in about it, and that's present, right? Yeah, so with this this possible Scorpio and or big change, you have the Page of Cups in the reverse, so you might be dealing with a Pisces as well. It's also like an end with a ingenuine offer, right? Because the Page of Cups is an offer. Let's see. And you got the World again, so there's an end here, but a new beginning. We'll take one more just because we're being nosy at this point. Okay. And then you got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So it's not being able to talk about it. People might be lying around you quite a bit too, and protecting themselves. The Knight of Pentacles, moving slowly, you know, protecting yourself financially, practically, things like that. But he always moves slowly, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so the new beginning, you know, it could have been the breakup of a business contract, of a love relationship, you know, because we have here the Ace of Pentacles with the Two of Cups in the reverse, and the Two of Cups can be a business contract or a love relationship, right? So this is how we got here, but it keeps like a sense of false start, you know, like we've gotten here, but now we can't go, you know, and it looks like, yes, there's going to be another world changing because it's an end to something and a new start, and it looks like you've been going through this quite a bit with the new moon in the 7th house. It's about relationships with other people, and it really looks like that's a lot of what we're seeing here, you know. You do end up with a new start, a new beginning, but it looks like you can't talk about it, and because you're moving forward, trying to protect yourself, right? And moving slowly in this new beginning. There's like an anxious kind of feel to this, like a lot of, okay, we're there, okay, we can't move forward, you know, a lot of stop and go sensation to that. Okay, so for my Sagittarian singles, I have here the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. You are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. This card is one of my favorite cards out of the whole deck. I don't know if you can see all the different things that the unicorn is made up of, but it is really cool. You know, this is, you know, don't put limitations on yourself. You know, because if you put limitations on yourself, it just makes it that much harder to move forward, right? Tarot of Dreams by Kyra Marchetti for my Saggy singles. Okay. Alright, so you may get a little bit blindsided. This is like, or you have a decision to make and you can't really see past it. You can't make the decision as of yet, or a decision is being made about you. Okay. Or someone around you. Alright, yeah. We have your card, the Knight of Wands, right, in the upright. So wanting to rush in and make this decision. Then we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So yes, you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You could be wanting to rush in and say something, but you can't, right? And how did we get here? It's the Ten of Cups, right? So happiness with the ones that you love. So it may have to do with someone around you, the people around you, right? That you really want to rush and say something, but there's something that you're not seeing because a decision needs to be made, but you're still like choked up to the point where you can't talk about it, right? And if it is an air sign, or if it's not just I can't talk about it, it's harsh words, right? A harsh air sign coming at you, right? Right, and this decision, right, is what you're not seeing here. Because if you look at this card, if you look at the Two of Swords card, she's not bound, you know, she could take that off of her eyes. She doesn't have the, she's not really being blocked from making this choice, right? But when the decision is made, it's a success. So if you're all choked up to the point where you can't, you know, that you can't make this decision, but when it's made, it's a success. So, you know, whether that's your decision or someone else's, right? Oh, and it has to do with love, my Sagittarius, right? So, and this could be you. This could be another Sagittarius, absolutely. You could be dealing with somebody else's love antics, and they could be like within your family, within the people that you care about. That is an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, because we have the Two Swords cards here. Yeah, it looks like for my Sagittarius singles, for some of you, right? Like when you make your decision to move forward. So this is success in love and a new beginning, right? But the new beginning is something that you can't talk about. But this also looks like, to me, you're not seeing that somebody else may have moved on, right? May have moved on and a success in love, and they may even be moving on to have a child, type of thing. Yeah, because that's a lot of, you know, you could feel cut out of this situation. Like this may be an ex, you know, you're cut out of their happiness, type of thing. You were removed from the happy situation, and now you're finding out that this person has moved forward and it's actually successful, and it may be with an air sign if they're not an air sign too. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but there's something that you can't see, and you're trying to look at what you can't see because you have the you know, this decision that needs to be made, this thing that you can't see, right? See, the Sag card is looking right at it, right? So, you might have feelings of love too, because the love card, the heart card, is on top of you, you know, but, it looks like it might be going with somebody else, right? Or you may be watching people that, you know, have cut you out of their lives, and what this is trying to remind you of, the overseeing card, is that, you know, you need to have faith in yourself, that even if somebody else has moved on, that you'll be able to move on as well, right? So you are limitless, my friends. Okay, so let's check out my Saggy couples. Check you guys out. Whispers of Love Oracle deck. Saggy couples. Miracles and blessings. Everything is a gift. Okay, so this has a couple of different meanings. You know, I remember when I was little, my grandmother would be like, God works in mysterious ways, and that's, you know, how you're gonna get to the blessing part of it, is to have to go through something. I mean, you could be being blessed with something as well currently, but you could be going through the phase of why, you know, this isn't the best. All right, check you guys out, my Sagittarius. Thank you for everyone who's liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate that. And if you haven't got the chance, you can just do so down below. I'd appreciate that too. All right. Yeah, so I think it was we got the Five of Cups, right? So something sad, something emotionally draining happened, you know. The Three Cups here are broken, but there are the Two Cups behind you, so it will get better, right? And this would be like in the recent past, so you'd already know about this. Okay, and then it has to do with the same thing. The people that you love and care about. This is the 7th house stuff, right? The 7th house is the people that are very close to you. Okay, but you're moving to a happy celebration time, you know? And this could absolutely have to do with a water sign, because you have 3 water cards. You know, you have 3 of the Cups cards. Okay, so you have the 7 of Cups in the reverse, right? So you have clarity on what happened. You're kind of upset still. It has to do with the people that you care about, but in the end, in the near future, you're going to be celebrating. And this is also Mercury in Cancer, which is very soon. I can't remember which day it is exactly that it goes in, but it's very soon. And so by the time you get to Mercury in Cancer, it looks like there's going to be like an upturn and happiness out of this situation. So right now, if you're feeling down, remember that these things are blessings in disguise, right? That's what it's telling you. Okay. So Guild of Reverie Lenormand one more time for my Saggy couples. Alright, yeah, so this emotionally draining thing, this thing that got you feeling really emotionally down, it feels like a punishment, right? But it can also be a way of like wiping the slate clean. No Sagittarius. Alright, so the people that you love, moving forward from this scenario here. Let's check it out. It could even be moving, right? So, yeah, so this is like, you know, like people getting together, like idle talk, right? The little birds are like idle talk. They can even be like internet talk, but this looks like maybe you even find something to go do when there's like a celebration, right? Because the Three of Cups can be a celebration. It's less of a third-party situation for me because it's in the upright. So this would be more of like a celebration. You know, people getting together and talking, things like that. It can be baby showers and all that, right? So, here, like, someone in the situation feels the need to protect someone else because this is the Mama Bear protection card, the bear card, and the 7 of Cups here is like, I don't have any illusions about what I need to do in order to protect the people that I love, right? Even though it feels like a punishment, it feels like a situation where you really have to wipe the slate clean. It looks like the people that you love are either actually moving, right? Or you're just moving forward from this bad energy, right? But it's coming into a good, a better feeling because we have that that Three of Cups there, and it's a celebratory card, really, and you know, people just having idle talk, you know. So it's not, even though the recent past looks like it was kind of hard, it's getting better, my Sagittarius. Okay. So if you like that, then please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to get a reading with me, then just check in the about below. All right, take care.